Welcome to today's program. My name is Anioma, and as you all know, I'm the leader of the National Social Cultural Organization. Today I have with me my brother.
Ifeanyi Okowa from Obuloku.
Osai Magnus Katuku from Oguma.
Onyemejime Paul from Mandokwa West, aka Boyogu.
Afochi Benjamin Latagala from Obiaro.
Justin Okpo from Obiaro.
Yeah, Kingsley Fine-Chukwu Ochonogo from Okwani, Ebede.
from Onichuwo.
Yes, today we're going to be looking at a critical issue as it concerns the people of Delta North. When you watch now, you see that we are complete in the house. Now, let's begin to look at the political atmosphere, what is happening within the Delta North. As you all know, that there is already political unrest within the Delta North. Now, we're going to be looking at the role of the present governor of Delta State, his contribution to all of these issues that are happening within the Delta North. I want one of us to react to what he believes that could be a dangerous role or a manipulative role that the present governor is playing that is not going down well with the good people of Delta North.
Thank you, everybody. To every Anioma son and daughter listening to us. I think this is a fight for us because we cannot have an outsider dabble into our affairs to dictate what happens to the good people of Anioma. Therefore, we cannot allow the Delta State Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, to decide who represents the good people of Anioma in the National Assembly and at the State Assembly. I do not think there is any Anioma son that is interfering with the politics of Delta Central, where the governor comes from. The governor is not the first governor that Delta State is having. We had Chief James Ifeanyi Okowa. From 1999 to 2007 did not dictate who becomes the representative of Anioma, of Delta North in the National Assembly. We had Dr. Emmanuel Eweta Uduaha. He equally did not. However, from Okowa till now, because this government, however you look at it, the government of Oborevwori is almost like an extension of Okowa. Whether you like it or not, it is Okowa having a third term surreptitiously. And we cannot allow the governor. This is our senatorial district. If the governor wants to determine who goes to the National Assembly, he can do that with his senatorial district.
With his constituency.
We are calling on the governor to hands off the politics of Delta North. You are not from Delta North. You cannot determine our destiny. You cannot tell us who is to represent us or not. Allow us, the people of Anioma, the people of Delta North, to determine who represents us. Let the will of the people be. Do not impose on any constituency and the senatorial district at large. Do not impose anybody on us. Thank you.
Yes, like you have heard our Honorable Barrister Benjamin Ofochi Atagana made his own personal submission. Before I hand the mic over to the next person, you also understand that the level of fear that we have within the Delta North today, it is a result of the dangerous politicking that we have never experienced before because of desperation of some element, for them to return back to governing because they want to be relevant in the political corridor. They have instigated crisis among the people of Delta North, dividing us against ourselves, making us to see each other as enemy. And this is the kind of politics we don't want to actually experience within the Delta North. And Delta North used to be the most peaceful political environment, but because of the desperation of these men, they have decided to turn us into what we are not known to be, what we are known for, what we are not known for. So let me, brother, quickly, because of our time, let's have your submission.
I remain a boy from Tabono, from Ndokwa West. Nigerian political development is going through a lot of evolution. We are now in the stage whereby Igbo West, one boy is now into political relevancy. What we have in the Delta State as a one boy governor, whereby an ex-governor placed a one boy in place of him, determine the collective destiny of our normal people to our own detriment. First of all, it beholds an inalienable right of every traditional district constituent to choose their senators who represent them. To what? To fight for what is core need of them. And normal people are in core need of a state. We'll be fighting for statehood. And the only person that will be our senator is that person that have this feeling, that this deep pain in our heart to achieve our statehood. Any person at this junction who does not ascribe to the concept of normal state should not represent us. I hereby appeal to all my people, Inuanu, Okwanu, Agbo, to stand up to this subjugation. This subjugation of our collective voice. We have right to determine who governs us as a senator, who represents us. Whereby if somebody from this central district will impose his own candidate in us, is a tantamount to emasculation of our political choice. And so bad appeal to our number to wake up like this 2027 with that man or make us. Please let us collectively rise up for freedom to choose our own senator come 2027. And so bad submit. Thank you.
I want to give audience to our brother Chief. Okay, let's hear from you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Like I said, I'm pleased to be in the midst of my brothers. This is very fascinating. What I'd like to say right now is, for somebody like the governor and his tweets should stop from henceforth, because we will not stay here and watch our future being thrown into the sea. We are here to say, and to say rightly, that we want our freedom, we want our liberation, we want to be liberated. And we have a liberator in the name of Senator Ned Nwoko, who has actually put this. That is the most important goal to us. So we would like everyone to join us in this fight. Yeah. Okowa has no right to determine who to lead us. Sheriff has no right to determine who to lead us. We are here to lend our voice. That right now what we need is our freedom. They should leave us alone and let us determine our leader. No one else should direct or impose people on us from henceforth. Thank you very much.
All right, Ochanogo, let's get from you.
Okay, my name is Ifeanyi Okowa. I hail from Ebedi in Okwane local government area of Delta State. So the area I'm going to, the area of my submission is this. Based on interview granted to His Excellency Oborevwori by Arise TV. In his interview, he was a kind of making assertion that he has ordered the Delta, that is Igbo community in Delta State, to vote for a party, not by candidate. And as an indigene of Anioma, I think I have my right to say it didn't go down well with me. And I am going to start by a parable given by my mother. He said, a rat that fell into a soup that is under cooking might not be at that particular time know what is about to go through until the process of the cooking down of the soup. So what I'm going to tell our people, Anioma people, right now at the beginning of this tenure, okay, the end of this tenure and the beginning of the next tenure, the last tenure of the Excellency, it might be so coerced to us, it might be so confusing to us, because little things have been coming into our hand. You see me? Little things have been coming into our hand that if we are not careful, these things might drive us into what we will come to regret later. Our priority as a people must be on the right person. On the right person that we know that is suited to our demand. There are things that we have been crying for. We have objective demands that we have been expecting from previous administrations. And we are about to come into a new one. What is our fate? We have been crying, there are bad roads, we don't have good education system, we don't have light. And even in the state, people are crying in the village, but in the state capital we can still testify that we don't have sufficient light. So it's all about candidate, it's not all about party. So I am here by my own suggestion, that Anioma voting for the sake of our freedom will be our priority, not by party. Thank you very much.
All right. Coming back to my brother Onyekachuku Magnus Osai, the man known to be the lone voice in the wilderness, the person of Almighty. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. My name is Osai Magnus Onyekachuku, popularly known as Spirit Almighty on all social media platforms. I'm here to tell the governor of Delta State, Governor Sheriff, to stop dictating for us who will be our senator representing we and Anioma people. Governor Sheriff, from all we have been seeing, he is forcing Okowa on we and Anioma people. And he knows for sure that we Anioma people, we don't want Okowa to represent us in the Senate. Based on the records of Okowa does have good record to represent we Anioma people. The EFCC accused Okowa of stealing 1.3 trillion naira. How can you steal 1.3 trillion naira and you are still aspiring to represent us in the Senate?
Why you have not
cleared yourself? So Okowa should clear himself first before aspiring for any political position. We saw your video where you were saying that we should vote for party, and you said that Tinubu is our in-law. Is that enough reason to vote for someone? We want someone that will be competent, someone that is there for the people, not political party. So Governor Sheriff, stop imposing Okowa on us. Thank you very much.
All right, my brother Malaga, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I remain Mr. Ifeanyi Okowa, aka the Malaji or Heavy Malaji, on all social media. Well, I don't have much to say. My colleague have made the vital points. But I want to appeal to the governor of Delta State. See, we don't have anything against your government. We are in support of your government and your leadership. But please allow Delta North to determine their political destiny. That is just my appeal. Thank you.
All right, my brother, let's hear from you.
Hello everybody, my name is Ubena Odechukwu from Ibodo, Ika Northeast. I'm here to appeal to our Governor Sheriff, is that Delta North, it belongs to us. We are the future of Delta North. We the people have to decide who will represent us, not people outside, like people that is outside will be deciding who to represent us in Delta North. Please withdraw yourself. People should not force us to vote for Okowa. We don't need Okowa to represent us. That is my message. Please, we are begging. You should let no one force us to vote for Okowa, because we don't need Okowa. Okowa has his own record that he has to clear his record first before anything. As for now, we don't need Okowa. Don't force anybody on us. Thank you.
Let me bring my brother.
Thank you very much. I remain Professor Black and White in that particular director. I want all of you to cheer up. I know most of you listening to us will think that we are trying to push an allegation against the governor himself, or even against Senator Senator Okowa. But looking at it, this is not a family affair. We are talking based on facts and evidence. Okowa has his in-law in the government. Okowa has his daughter in the government. Okowa is an ex-governor, and Okowa is coming back to be our senator. Even if there is no reason, this is enough reason for Okowa not to be representing us. And for the governor to be standing behind Okowa, you should be able to know that at least this is enough reason for Okowa for him not to even consider Okowa at all, because it's turning to a family affair.
Business.
It's not something supposed to be. At this point in time, Okowa is supposed to step down and be a kingmaker and not be into the system. We are not against you. I've said it time without number in my videos that nobody's against Okowa, but there's some incidents that will make people say no, enough is enough. And we the youth are saying, when would we actually become the leader of tomorrow? That's the question. The leader of tomorrow. When would we actually become the leader of tomorrow? When we cannot even choose who will represent us. Then you think that they will give us opportunity to even become the leader himself. So this is what we are saying. Governor Sheriff, we have seen you doing some work in the Delta Central. We have seen you doing work in some places here and there. But we are saying, for our own cause, for you not to regret these decisions, please do not impose anyone on us. Do not. It's high time we conduct ourselves to have free and fair election by allowing the people to choose who represent them. Thank you very much.
Right. Everybody has spoken well. Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, listen very carefully to the words of wisdom. Sheriff, if no one has brought this to your attention, I want to give you an expo what is happening within the Delta North, most especially within the Ika Federal constituency. Okowa is already a rejected product. 80 to 90% of Ika Federal constituency leaders have rejected Okowa. And I want to give you this expo that your frequent and consistently imposing and bringing Okowa before us will definitely undermine your chances of winning an election within that Delta North and Ika Federal constituency. People might want to oppose this statement, but this is what is obtainable. I'm on the ground. I've spoken with so many leaders, and after hearing from them, there are things I cannot say, but Sheriff, for you to have a smooth comeback second tenure, there are things you don't do. There are products that will determine or that will bring a kind of detriment to your own personality. This is not what pastor is saying. This is not all about gathering people and praying. This is going to be practical. Ask them, I am from Ward 7. PDP actually lost woefully 2023 on the, what is it called, the last election, presidential election. I'm talking about Ward 7, where Commissioner of Information Delta State came from. And it is going to also repeat itself this time, even in a worse manner, in case you did not find this advice worthy of putting into work.
Yes.
You are going to regret it. Sheriff, we are not just, this is not a threat, but we are telling you what is happening. Leave Okowa and begin to talk about your second tenure, your own personal ambition. Leave the issue of Okowa and leave the Delta North to choose their fate.
Yes.
This is all what we are saying. To everyone who praise you, who call you their principal and their leader, and they are not able to bring some of this point to you, they are only there to make you to get the money and walk away. At the end, they will look for one thing to blame for the reason of not delivering their word or their polling unit at that day. So what I'm trying to tell you, if you actually want the Delta North to be yours, don't impose any senator on us. Don't impose any political class, either House of Assembly, House of Representative or Senate, to us. Be mindful of your own personal political ambition and position. We'll give you all the support only when you mind your business. But if you did not mind your business, we will solely mind our own business by focusing on our business and delivering our business and spoiling your own business.
Yes,
This is all we have to say to those who understand our position. Let's work together and get this thing done.
Yes,
All right.